Music is something that I have liked ever since I was young, and it only got amplified as I grew older and have been exposed to music throughout generations from the 70s all the way up to the current music of the time. Seeing as my aunt, my mom's sister, used to be a musician and were in several bands in her heydays, we had quite the selection of instruments to pick up and learn. But I was one of those kids that wasn't allowed to learn any instrument because, not to brag or anything, but I was performing relatively well in academics, and my parents decided not to have anything interfere with it. Fast forward many years later, and my love for music still remained. In fact, it had only grown ever more, gaining more exposure to a lot more musical genres and music from all around the world that spanned from classical to the swing and jazz of the 30s and 40s to the anthemic melodies of Japanese rock, catchy beats of Korean pop, to the heart-pounding techno of Europe, and many more. Until one day, I finally decided to buy my first guitar and learn. How's it going, guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new around here, I'm StenoTV. Welcome, stay for a bit, and click that subscribe button so you don't miss a single video. And today's video is all about my first guitar. So this is the first guitar that I have ever bought. This is an Ibanez Art 120WH that was released in 2008. Originally, this wasn't the guitar that I was gonna buy. I was originally planning on buying a Squire Affinity Stratocaster. One of the reasons that I did buy this, I was with my friend Kyle. We were going around and he was having this service because we originally planned on just jamming out along with our other college friends. But unfortunately, Kyle had to sell his guitar. At the same time, I wanted to buy an electric guitar and start learning. And every technician that we brought this Ibanez to was impressed with the guitar. Like they love the sound, they love the overall build of it. And I was like, okay, so I bought it. Here we are now, fast forward a few years later. I never had any formal lessons in terms of any instruments. I'm planning on learning at a higher level, learning all the scales, learning the fretboard, the pickups, the electronics inside, and everything. I wanted to know everything that I could potentially do myself instead of bringing the guitar to the shop and having them fix it without gaining any sort of knowledge. So we're gonna take out the strings, clean everything, condition the board, then we're gonna tune the strings and see if the action is right and see if the bridge is in the right place. Let's go ahead and do that. Taking care of your guitar is like taking care of your skin. You need to apply the essentials to make it look good and feel good. For the body, neck, and head, I used the Guitar One from a brand called Music Nomad to wipe away all the dirt and grime that had accumulated over the years and to further protect the guitar's glossy finish. To rehydrate my rosewood fretboard, I used the F1 oil from Music Nomad as well, and since the fretboard is really dry, I let the oil soak into the wood for a few hours until it wasn't slimy to the touch. Over the years of playing, the strap button has come loose and wouldn't lock anymore, so I broke a toothpick and jammed it with a screw of the strap lock. Now that everything seems to be in order, it is time to put on new strings. For this one, I'm trying out the XT nickel-plated strings from D'Addario. And now that the new strings have been attached, it is only right to check and adjust the action of the strings and the intonation. desk is currently a mess, but we have finally done it. This has been the best state this guitar has ever been in my possession. The fretboard has been conditioned and the frets have been shined as well. The pickups as well, cleaned, everything clean. I do have some packages that are going to be arriving real soon, so let's go ahead and do that. I've got some packages that have arrived for me. As you can see, it's over here. Now, we should open this bigger one first. I actually know what they are. These are a multitude of things. This is the neck cradle. It is from a brand called Hercules. It's the only neck cradle that I've seen on sale at the music store. So, this is the only option that I have. Patch cables for your pedals. Power supply for the pedals that has a daisy chain of 8, so it could power 8 pedals. Because ya boy now has multiple guitar effects pedals. This one I have to import from Japan. I don't believe it is sold here. Not that I know of. Maybe it is, but I have not seen one of these here. Now this one I have been eyeing since the start of my conscious thought of learning guitar. This is the Ibanez TS9 Tube Screamer, which is actually a very popular guitar pedal. Ah, here we go. Very sturdy we got here. Alright, this is it. Okay. I've watched so many videos about it and everyone has been saying that it is like one of the guitar pedals that one must have. That's why this pedal is still being sold. It's because it's just that good, I guess. This pedal had been in circulation in the market since 1982. Funny story about this pedal actually. I could have gotten this for a cheaper price if I only had waited 3 days. I bought this for 5,900 pesos and the price was lowered to 5,200. So I guess that's my luck out of the window. But yeah, the next one that I have here, this one is another guitar pedal. This is the Rivulet Chorus. This is from a Chinese brand called New X. Compared to the Tube Screamer, this is very small, as you can see. It is a small pedal, but it actually contains 3 pedals in this one small box over here. You can actually plug this into your computer and download the firmware, so you can actually change the settings of this pedal in your computer. So that's a very nifty trick by New X, and this is quite cheap for a pedal, you know, and you got 3 pedals out of it. Now if you don't know what the chorus pedal is, it gives that shimmering effect on your guitar that you probably have heard in a lot of music. This was very apparent in a lot of 80s music, like for example Wang Chung's Dancehall Days.
When you and everyone when you believe do sharing what was true or said. That's all days long.
Anyway, that'll be it for today's video. I do really enjoy sharing what I enjoy to you guys. So I hope you all did enjoy as well as I did. And if you did, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe. If you're new around here, turn on the bell icon to get notified when I upload next. And I hope to see you guys in the future. Woo!